Powered by Riverside.
Hey, welcome to BJB Today. After a little bit of time off, we're back at it. I open up our wonderful Riverside podcasting network, and wow, they've updated things and changed things. So it took me a minute to find all the buttons, but it looks great. So thinking about doing a podcast, this is what I would highly recommend to go to riverside.com. And they make it so easy to do a professional looking podcast. So really appreciate their support in all of our endeavors. Also, big time support to Vino Moss. Go to vinomoss.com. Check out everything they have to offer. We've told you about everything. We told you about the wine tasting in both locations, in Legacy and Eagle Run. We told you about the live music at both locations. We've told you about the a great, if you have any kind of like a gathering you want to have, or a mixer, or even more importantly, something they support is any charitable activities, especially charitable activities. They love dogs at Vino Mas. So if you've got some sort of pet type of charity, they would love to help you support it and have a fundraiser for it at their locations. So you can also check that out as well. Great time in the summer to go to Vino Mas. They got patios at both locations. So have a great, nice glass of wine as the sun sets. So check it out. That's Vino Moss and vinomoss.com. Also, we would like you very much to hit that subscribe button. Helps us out a ton. And share this with all Jays fans. We're continue to build this community through the summer, as we mentioned. There's not as much going on, obviously. So we take a little bit of time off. We kind of do updates. We will start kind of morphing into basketball coverage here in the next couple of weeks as a team gets back for summer workouts and so forth. But right now we're just kind of in a hold mode and kind of going to recap what went on with baseball. Well, the baseball season came to a crashing halt. The Jays did make the championship game, and, you can say it was disappointing, but they were the 4 seed and they made it to the championship. And this time around, rather than when they played in the regular season, when St. John's thumped them pretty handily in 2 games, Jays were very competitive in both games, especially the second. I mean, the first game of the championship, they would have had to beat St. John's twice. I thought the Jays were going to take that game, and again, something that's jumped and reared its ugly head once in a while: walks and errors. And boy, they had a lot of costly errors in that game. You catch a fly ball, you just field a ball at shortstop and just hold it rather than try and make a miraculous play. Things might have been different. But at any rate, Jays go down to St. John's. St. John's moves on to the NCAA tournament this weekend. Rocco Gump, though, MVP of the tournament. What a tournament he had. Holy cow. He was a force at the top of the lineup. And congratulations to Rocco. Now, they lose a lot of really, really, really good players. I mean, Ben North did not have a very good Big East tournament, that's for sure. Wasn't the force he was during the year. Looked like he was uncomfortable at the plate, swinging a lot of bad pitches. But still, what a player for Creighton. Just another fantastic infielder that Creighton has churned out. They're going to lose a bunch of key pieces, but the good thing is they got their starting staff back. Goldbaum's back. They've got, now this is all, the transfer portal. They could all leave, okay? So we're going on the assumption that everybody's back, that can be back. Wachman's back, who took a big leap this year. And I think you're going to see Capisi back. I think you're going to see this year Coach Kingston really start to model this team how he wants it to be, going with recruits and with transfer portal. So I think big things ahead for next year. They finished 31-26, so you can really honestly say they needed 9 more wins out of this group of games they played this year to put themselves in position for an at-large. You start looking at, okay, you got to pick 2 more off from Nebraska, who had a great season, but still, that's what you got to do. Maybe get 1 more of those first weekend games. Okay, that gives you 3. You can't lose 2 or 3 to Georgetown, so that's 2 more. There's 5. Maybe pick 1 more off with St. John's. That's 6. And then, find a way to 3 more wins somewhere in there. And I say that without don't lessen the schedule. I love what he's doing with the schedule. I say keep ramping it up. Keep playing high level competition. It's only going to help. So we'll move on to next year. So all the sports done now. And now it just we start ramping up to the fall season with volleyball and soccer, both men's and women's. And then obviously year-round coverage of the basketball team. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, we want to talk about RTI Threads. Go to rtithreads.com. Get all your Creighton gear. They are the official apparel provider of Blue Jay Banner. And I got out my Blue Jay Banner quarter zip today doing the show. We couldn't be happier with their cooperation and partnership with us, and we hope that continues going on to next year. So check it out. That's RTI Threads and rtithreads.com. Mike Odom made the top 100 of the Silver Waves, ADs and future ADs list. So basically, administrators at the highest level, they just pick like the top 100 rising stars, and Mike Odom made it, his assistant athletic director at Creighton, which is good news, obviously. It's also bad news because that means somebody out there is going to pluck him from us and give him a head job. I would hope we could keep him here, and then eventually when Marcus either retires or leaves, Mike could be the head man here. Mike is terrific. I've just been so impressed with the job Mike does. Mike is great to work with. He's great to talk to. He'll bounce ideas off me once in a while. He's just really open and always incredibly upbeat. Upbeat, but yet realistic. So congratulations to Mike. Not a better guy in Creighton athletics, and appreciate everything he does for Creighton and will do for Creighton going forward. So congratulations, Mike. As I said, we'll get into the basketball this week. It's a short week because of the holiday. We're going to get into, I'm going to do some digging here, see where we're sitting with basketball, what the schedule looks like for the summer. We'll get over some practices, see what the new roster looks like when they all come aboard. And then, kind of wrap up. I've kind of got the names. They haven't announced them yet, so I don't want to announce them. But we've got the coaching staff all set. So that's what we want to do going forward with basketball. And we'll, as you know, we'll give you inside info and full coverage. And speaking of inside info, go to bluejbanner.com if you want real inside info and you want a message board where a lot of inside stuff is shared. Go to bluejbanner.com. Check it out today. Get your subscription lined up for the summer months where the rumor mill always heats up, and then you're ready to go for the season. So check it out. That's bluejbanner.com. Also, another one of our fine sponsors, Infusion Brewing. I haven't mentioned this, but Infusion, every Sunday, the last Sunday of the month, so this coming Sunday, they do that wax and drafts event that we promoted back, 4 or 5 months ago. They're doing it every month now. So you have a chance to go there. If you're a card, somebody wants to display your cards, sell, buy, whatever, contact Infusion. They'll get you all set up. I guess the thing has just been rolling and going through and getting even bigger every month they do it. So it's a fabulous event. There's no charge. You go in there and have a beer and walk around, bargain with people, see what they have. I think you'll really, really enjoy the event. So check it out. That's Infusion Brewing at infusionbrewing.com. All right. Tomorrow we'll have another show. And then we'll take Friday off, and then we'll kind of set you up tomorrow with what we're going to do the rest of like next week into next week. Next week, I'm really busy with golf tournament next week, so big time. One of my personal majors is next weekend, so I can't, the shows will be limited. We won't have a show a week from Friday for sure, but I think we'll get into next week. I think we'll be fine. And we'll get you set up on some basketball stuff that you'll want to listen to. We'll also effort some guests. Probably time to have Coach Huss on here. Let's see what he can do. All right. So thanks for joining us. That's a quick update of what's going on. And now we're officially out of spring sports mode. We're done. So now we're moving ahead. Most of the talk will be basketball here during the summer until we get later in the summer and we ramp up volleyball and soccer. So thanks so much for your support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you tomorrow.